Hey there guys, today we're taking a look at Wolfenstein II running on the i5-1135G7. And now this is currently set to 1080p at the lowest possible settings, and that includes having the TSAA set to 8x. So what's happening here with the temporal anti-aliasing is that it is essentially just upscaling the game, and you will notice some artifacting on the screen. It might not be super noticeable on a YouTube video, but I do upload it at 4K so that you can get the highest possible quality and bitrate. So you might be able to notice like some artifacting streaks across the screen. This has to do with the AA that was used. Now the performance itself is pretty passable for a single player shooter like this. Obviously, if you're someone that plays at like higher difficulties, you are going to want better performance in this because it is going to at some points get heavier. It's going to be kind of annoying. I've played at this point maybe about 3 hours of this. I usually only capture like the beginning sections, and then I'll let you know if there's any abnormalities that happen later on. But for the most part, it was pretty consistent from here on in the game, and pretty much the performance was passable. You know, I would say that I could finish the entire game like this. Now, you might be thinking, well, what about 720p? I would really just not bother with 720p. This is 720p right here, and the performance improvement, while noticeable, the temporal anti-aliasing artifacts become very, very noticeable, and like there is this noticeable blur to the game that I just found unappealing. I don't know what it is about like the blur here. There's certain art styles that lend themselves to the blur being present, and I feel like this game itself does not have that kind of art style, and it kind of just really took away from the experience. That I would rather just stick to 1080p and like hover around the 40 or 50 FPS range than just, you know, play like this. But really, it just depends on what you're willing to tolerate. But anyways, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe. I will see you guys.